Hi guys, I'm Mitchell. Welcome back to the Bossing It podcast. Today we're in sunny Spain, Ibiza, with a very special guest, Mr Tony Truman. How are you?
Very good, thanks.
Thanks for having us here in Ocean Beach. Very lovely location.
My pleasure. Is it your first time here?
But yeah, first time here
Yeah.
in Ibiza yet.
Hope you like it.
Thank you very much. So we'll get started straight away. Who is Tony Truman?
I am one of the founding partners of O Beach Ibiza, and we own multiple businesses, our group, here on the island, from Ki Wun Hotel to Skinny Kitchen to Faith Concierge to Ithaca, to name but a few. We got, I think, around about 22 businesses here now. So I'm one of the founding partners of all of those.
Amazing. So Ocean Beach, big name in the clubbing industry, especially in Ibiza as well.
Yeah.
What inspired Ocean Beach?
What inspired it? The fact that for many years I've been coming to Ibiza previously to us opening O Beach, and years before that, all the clubs over here used to be open air. And then there was a law brought out many years ago, then suddenly all the clubs had to put roofs on, and because it was deemed as a nightclub. So I always thought, well, what a great shame that was, because everyone used to love partying outside when there was no roofs on the clubs. They were sort of the original sort of beach clubs, but at night. So anyway, I was doing some of my own parties, my Trues Do's parties, and I've been doing them down in Marbella, and there've been a few beach clubs down there which we sort of helped sort of co-promote and everything. And I just thought I need to get back to Ibiza and find a location to do an all-day beach club.
Amazing. So it's been here for an amount of years.
Yeah, I think 12. This is our 12th birthday this year, so 13 years.
So 13 years. What are the biggest challenges you have to deal with at the start or now?
When you first opened?
Yeah.
Wow, God, it's fraught with problems, really. It's funny because everyone looks at it now and sees the glamorous side of it and sees it packed out every day and stuff like that. But really, when you start something like this, and this was just basically an old restaurant and a car park. This venue was actually split into two sections, and really the biggest part out here is licensing and the legal part of getting something like this done, from the building permission, because you're also governed by the costas, which is the coastline of Spain. So they're your real sort of initial problems, and money, like for everyone. You set out something at X amount of pounds and it ends up 3 times the cost of that. And that's always a big struggle for a lot of people. And that's why I feel a lot of businesses actually they fail after a few years, because a lot of people don't have deep enough pockets. And we didn't have deep enough pockets when we first started this, and it cost a lot more than we anticipated. And we then had to go to a third party investor to help sort of finance it. But we got there in the end. And I suppose the modern day problems that you face the most, I would say, is staff. And since Brexit has changed everything. It's been really, really different. You know, finding sort of European staff who can come over, who can spend an amount of time in one country, and especially for the British and Irish and stuff like that. But I'd say our ongoing problem is the turnover of staff. We're very, very lucky here because we actually keep the majority of our staff. But when I look at all the other businesses and things like that, I'd say staff is one of the hardest things.
Definitely. I've got a bar in Spain, down coast of Marbella, and that's the one biggest problem that my manager's got. We cannot keep staff.
Yeah.
And the UK can only stay for 3 months, you know?
Yeah, that's right, yeah. No, it's very, very, very difficult. And even if you've got a UK passport and you want to come away for 3 months, you can't necessarily work.
You
because they're not issuing visas. I think if we'd have all known this, I don't know whether Brexit would have got such a big vote.
Yeah. So, from back all them years ago, 12 years ago, how has the hospitality game evolved in Ibiza, being such a big market?
I think the biggest thing that I've seen, which especially in this last year, is the price of things. The price of what people are charging. I think we've been really actually good. I think we've been sort of set a benchmark for us. We've only have incremental prices sort of each year based on products costing more and things like that. You know, our door charge has been pretty much the same. It's maybe gone up in 10 years, 10 euros.
So, adding on to that, do you have any key factors that contribute to a successful hospitality business?
Key factors are always your people. always really your people who you attract to the venue and your mix of people. I think you've got to have a real even balance of boy-girl ratio. I think that's important. I think you've got to have staff who are fun. I think your staff have got to be very engaging, not rude and not uptight, and you've got to let them have a laugh and have a party with your customers, because they're the first people your customers meet. I think you've got to be affordable for everyone. I think you've got to have great music, not necessarily the most trendiest music about, but like, I think there's music for all occasions. And for me, I think you give people good vibes, good, happy music, uplifting music. I think that's one of the key ingredients for what we've got, and give them somewhere beautiful to party in, where they feel like they're in a safe environment.
So, again, what leadership qualities are necessary then when owning such a big venue like such as this?
Leadership qualities are, you're only as good as your team. You're only as good as the people around you and everything like that. And I think you've got to not micromanage people too much. I think you've got to give them like a bit of a free rein to manage their own teams, how they seem fit, obviously under guidelines and stuff. And I think but you have a relationship, you know. For me as a boss of a business like this, I know pretty much nearly all my staff's name. Not every single one of them, I can't admit that. But I've got a good relationship. I always say to them at the beginning of the season, if any of you got a problem, here's my phone number. I think just that the bosses are accessible with their staff, with the customers. I think that's a big thing as well. You come in here, nearly most days you'll either meet myself or Wayne. We're in here as owners of a business, where you go to a lot of other businesses on the island, you would never even know who the owner is or get to see them. And we get people coming up to our table all the time saying we love it here, or you get the odd people saying, oh, this is not a bit of us, or whatever. But you know, critique's good as well. You need feedback. And I think if you can mingle with your customers and you can listen to what they've got to say, and it's constructive criticism, I think that's how you can always improve your business.
Right. So you said keeping the team, keep the
team. Everything's a team.
How do you motivate your team to keep the work ongoing?
We take them out partying a lot. We give them little perks. I'm always sorting them out, guest lists here, there and everywhere. But the individual teams, a lot of do their own nights out, do their own staff dinners, staff boat days, and you know, they all come and have a drink, you know, maybe on a Friday at my table or wherever. You know, we're generous like that, you know, and I think that's important, because you've got to remember, people are coming here to work, but they're also coming to Ibiza to have a good time. It's not just like they want to go to work in an office or anything like that. Even our office team, I invite them out once a week to say, come and have a drink, or whenever they want and everything like that. And I think that's important. It's creating a sense of family, and we do sort of pride ourselves as the O Beach family. So that's how we like to act.
Brilliant. So what made you want to expand to not just from Ocean Beach, but Ki Wun Hotel?
I think it was a bit of a natural progression, really, expanding into other businesses which benefit your golden egg. Let's call this the golden egg business, really. Obviously, we're getting thousands of people who are coming here a week, and obviously we knew they were staying in hotels on the island, so why not get a hotel, do something nice, and hopefully they'll stay at our hotel. Why not get a restaurant? Hopefully they'd like to go to a nice restaurant during their holiday, and they want to obviously go to bars. So it's sort of, you know, we can give everyone the full Ibiza experience. And, you know, we don't expect everyone to go to all of our places, of course. And it's nice. Some people will go to Ki Wun, but they wouldn't come here. Some people will come here, they wouldn't go to Ki Wun, or vice versa. Some people come here, won't go to SDK and things like that. So it's a collective mix of something to try, and we can do open businesses that can appeal to everyone.
Yeah, so how, these companies that you own, how do you keep them as sole identities, but let them work together as a part of the one business plan?
I think branding is very, very important. I think people underestimate the power of a brand. It's like when I wanted to originally open this beach club, and I sat down with my partners and they said, right, okay, what colours do you want to do it? I said, I want to do it orange. They're going, oh no, orange is disgusting. I said, listen, orange is memorable. I said, nearly every beach club you go to is either pale blue or just white or powder blue or something like that. You know, I said, let's do something really bold. So when at the beginning, or even now, if someone takes a photo in here, you can automatically see in the background, that's O Beach, without even having to put our name on it. And the same with the Ki Wun, very strong, powerful brand. Same with Skinny Kitchen and a lot of the things that we do. You know, from the branding to the social media, have strong identity and a quirky name. I think a quirky name really helps. Let's say Ki Wun, Bu Koo, Ki Wun, all things like that. You know, people go, oh wow, what's that? That's cool. That's different.
Yeah,
So that's
centred together.
yeah, all of them sort of centered together. Obviously, we do a lot of within our group. We do a lot of cross marketing and things like that. So yeah, the power of bright brand identity.
So then, how do you manage the staffing with all of them together? So do you have different marketing teams for each company?
Well, we own a creative agency. Probably a lot of people don't even know this, called Kit and Caboodle, and our Kit and Caboodle agency is a team of PR, marketing, graphic designers, web designers, digital, everything like that. We're all under one roof. The Kit and Caboodle has grown really as our businesses have grown, and it's all under one roof. And also we take on now some external clients for Kit and Caboodle. If anyone's got a new brand or they're looking to launch something, they come to us. We help create brands, we help give businesses names, create brand identity, and then we do all their PR and marketing and graphic design and stuff like that. So that business is going well, and I see big things for that in the future, because a lot of people do like what we do in regards to branding and identity and social media. So now they're contacting us through via Kit and Caboodle and saying, can we look after their branding?
Amazing. So what's the next plan with Ibiza? What have you got next going on?
Currently with Ibiza, we're launching something big next year. I'm not going to say in this podcast because it's still a little bit early stages. Don't know if I can say it at the moment. Can I? About no. So, but we got something big happening. We've got something big happening. But really, our focus at the moment is currently on Dubai. O Beach Dubai, our record label O Beach Live, and O Beach Music, and our live events, O Live events. So we've got lots of things bubbling under. I think at the moment we're pretty sort of saturated on bars and restaurants and things like that. We're not really looking for expansion in that area. It's just more sort of like, say, the hotel side of things.
Yeah. So Ocean Beach Dubai, that's open in October?
Late October.
Late October, and that's only open in the winter months?
Well, Dubai's different. We've probably for the first year we'll open all year round,
Right.
but it will only probably be 9 months of proper programmed events and things like that, and crane shows, because just out there in June, July, August, part of September, it's just so ridiculously hot.
Oh yeah.
So we'll just downscale it, and probably because it's in the grounds of a hotel, keep it open just for as a pool use sort of thing. But again, that might not happen. We might just actually close it after 9 months. We'll see nearer the time, really. Anywhere we go, we're currently still looking at other places in Europe to open an O Beach, but we're probably going to be doing them in hotels in the future, because then we can maybe put some of our sister brands within the hotel complex, which would work quite nicely. All your own brands under one roof.
Amazing. Thanks very much for having us.
No problem,
here.
mate.
Thank you very much.
All right, good.